never reach Turkey. No, we will. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if it would take a few days before the next ferry goes. Especially with the wind that's predicted for this night. Yeah, it will take time to leave. If we would have been one day earlier, we would have already been in Turkey. But we really enjoyed Lebanon so far, right? Until we have to run. So we've been running around the whole morning. We got our tickets for the boat, but then it turned out they wanted a PCR test even for people that are fully vaccinated. So then the trick was we have to be in the port at 3. We found this out at about 11:30, and all PCR tests take 4 hours. So we just went to a hospital, we did it at around 12. So I don't think we'll have it at 3 sharp, but we have to be in the port at 3. So I think we have some leeway, but I'm not sure. I hope so, because we already got our tickets and they weren't cheap. So let's see. I think we will manage. We're now on our way back to Jules to get our things because they were still there. We'll load up the car. We do some groceries because there's no food on the boat. The boat, I think we'll leave somewhere in the afternoon or early evening, hopefully, and then we should be in Turkey tomorrow morning. So let's see. I hope all will go smooth. But now, for now, we've been running around. It wasn't the most fun of mornings, huh?
Nope.
And we wanted to drive slowly to save fuel, but also that went overboard. So we're just driving fast. So the only thing we need to do is load up all the things in the car. That will take us maximum 10 minutes, I think. Then we need to do some groceries because we didn't eat anything yet. And then we go back to the ports and we'll wait there for our PCR results. And until the boat leaves, we have to do all the customs procedures there. So that will, I'm sure, will take some time. But we got some phone numbers from people that we can call to help us with that. So let's see. At least we're moving again. So it looks like we're gonna cross into Turkey somewhere in the next 24 hours. So that will be good. That's exciting.
Yes.
So don't ask me how, but we made it onto the ship. Apparently it's gonna leave in 3 hours at 6 or something like that. So we have a few hours to do nothing, to read and relax. We've been running around the whole morning. And I already said to Jules in the car, I think really this PCR test is not necessary at all. Because I read online that they only sell you a ticket if you can show the PCR test. But we already had the tickets, we still needed to do the PCR anyway. Nobody ever asked us about it, obviously. So we didn't have to show it. So we did PCR test for no reason. Wasn't too expensive, luckily. Hey, that's nice. So this will be our place for the next few hours. Yeah, so it'll take about 16 hours or something, they said. There's a chef that cooks food, and apparently we can eat. We bought a lot of to eat, but I I don't think we need any of it. We made it on board! Woohoo! I already
still
slept.
Here. We slept, we drank beer, and we're still here.
They offered us some food. The agent said no food on board, and we told the guys, and they were laughing really hard. They were like, "What's that? No hospitality."
We share our food.
So we got food. So we were running around to get enough food. So that was bloody unnecessary. But anyway, we took our seasickness pills. So probably I will be asleep in 1 hour again. But anyway, hopefully no puking for me tonight.
Well, we have our private bathroom, so that's okay.
It's a bit dirty though. I don't want to hang there the whole night. That would be really horrible.
It's not dirty, it's just cold.
It's also a bit dirty. Anyway, it's fine. It works fine.
Item number 8009052. Over.
We're at the captain's hut at the moment, and we can see Turkey in the distance.
We spent about 3 days in Lebanon, which was not really the plan. The plan was 2 days, so the delay was not too bad. When we entered Lebanon, it was still Eid holiday, so it was a little bit difficult to get the tickets for the boat. So for 2 days there was literally no information that we could find. We were texting, calling some numbers to get information when the boat will depart, because there's no fixed schedule. In the end, yesterday morning we went to the travel agent and we were able to buy tickets. And then it went really quick, because they told us we need to do a PCR, we need to go to the hospital to do the PCR. The PCR takes 4 hours. We only had 3.5 before the boat departure, according to what they told us. So we were rushing. We need to go 50 kilometers back to our friend's place to pick up our clothing, our stuff, put it in the car. In the end, everything worked well, and when we entered the port, it was kind of smooth how it went, but unclear what to do. So another fixer shows up, and of course in the end he wanted money, too much money. So we bargained a bit, and in the end we got a good price for him to fix everything, get the exit stamps in our passport, get the temporary import permit for the car fixed. And then at around 3 yesterday afternoon we entered the boat, and I think the boat left around 6:30, and now it's almost 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the morning, next morning, and we're just a couple of hours away from Turkey.
We met this gentleman yesterday on the boat.
I'm not the captain.
No.
Marhaba. طبعا in the boat, all will be becoming friends here and as a family, you know? Family for 1 day, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Yusuf Janahi. I broadcast my traveling now through Yalla Biker channel. It's an Arabic channel. I'm traveling now from Bahrain to Turkey, from Turkey to Europe, across full Europe, from Andalusia to Finland, and from Finland hopefully I'm entering Russia, from Murmansk to Vladivostok, and then from there coming back to Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and then go back to Turkey, back to Bahrain hopefully. Watch me, our friends YouTube channel, Yalla Bikers.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was my pleasure to meet the guy from 76 Overland.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Go watch this guy. He's really awesome, and he's gonna do really cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to see your videos, even though they're in Arabic. We will get the gist. It's really cool to be in the captain's cabin.
On the bridge.
On the bridge, yeah, that's what it's called. Captain's cabin. I'm sorry, I have no boat lingo, but yeah, that's really cool. All the trucks. Hello. Our friends from the kitchen. Land is coming close. We think it's about an hour and a half more. 17 kilometers.
I guess 1 hour, because we're going about
the last people to leave the boat, because I think so, because our car is parked down, like you saw the ledge yesterday where we had to drive down, and I think first all the trucks have to go out of the boat and only then we can leave with our Landcruiser. I hope we have time to do all the formalities, get some groceries, and then yalla, we want to camp. We're gonna go back to our friends in the kitchen. They're really good people. They really take really good care of us. And they are amazing chefs. Yeah? I'm telling you, food, quiz. Looks good. Very good. He's the chef. He cooks it all. Very good. So we're arriving in the port.
You, pilot, say big. You Lebanon, small.
This little boat is now making sure that our boat can make the turn, and we arrived safely in the harbor. There was one boat from Cyprus just before our boat, so that took an hour extra, unfortunately. And now when we get into the harbor, we need to get our passport stamped. That will be easy, but to get into Turkey with our vehicle, we need to find someone to arrange the insurance for us, and then we need to do a temporary import permit for our vehicle. This is our friend from Yalla Bikers. Go follow him on Instagram. There's our favorite driver. He goes to Erbil. Very nice truck driver. He showed us the way, and he has amusement park things for Erbil apparently. So they're driving all the way from Lebanon through Turkey to reach Erbil because they can't go through Syria at the moment. Huh? Yeah, so there were 67 trucks in total on the boat, and they really, I don't think there would be any other truck that would have fitted in. And we had to be at the harbor already at 3 because our car cannot obviously take space for the trucks. So we were stored underneath where the trucks cannot park. So this is why we had to load early, and now we have to wait around 20 minutes before we can unload, because first a lot of the trucks have to go out of the ferry. Hey! Shukran! So that was goodbye to our family for one day. Now it's off to immigration, then customs, then we need an agent to help us with our insurance.
And it is 4:10.
Yeah. Where are we?
We are in Turkey!
Woo-hoo! Legally, our car is imported. Our car went through a scanner for trucks, so we had to be lifted. But we have no illegal things in our car, and we are free to camp in Turkey.
Well, first we had to take everything out of the car before it could go into the scanner.
Yep. But the guy that tried to help us, he loved camping in Turkey, so he was very happy that we were camping, I think. And in the end he was, I think, quite helpful.
Yeah, but this was one of those guys that if he's against you, he can make your life very miserable.
Yeah.
Because he sent one truck driver that didn't listen immediately, completely to the back of the road, and that's a couple of hours extra waiting. So be friendly with this guy.
We smiled and waved and said no problem for the waiting. We found this super nice campsite, very close to where we entered Turkey because it was getting really late. So we just drove a little road into the mountains and we found this place. It's really quiet, so it looks good. And now we did groceries already in Turkey. Best groceries ever. We bought wine, Weiss beer, other beer, sausage, pork. We got this from a roadside stall, and now we're enjoying the view and the sunset just away from the car. What's the plan?
What's the plan? Eat, drink, sleep, repeat.
Drive more in Turkey tomorrow.